Are you still looking for that perfect pick? Maybe this one. No, too small. Maybe this one. No, too big. Maybe this one. No, too hard. Maybe this one. No, that doesn't work. Maybe this one. I don't know. If yes, then in this video, I'm going to break down all of the different types of pick there are and if it truly makes a difference. So by the end of it, you know which one to look for. And if you're new here, then welcome. It's so great to have you here. My name is Lucas and I'm the founder of Modern Guitar Course that helps guitar players to get over that intermediate rut and get their playing where it deserves to be after all those years. If interested, links in the description. And without further ado, let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the pick materials. The material of your pick can greatly influence the sound and feel of your playing. There are various materials out there, from plastic to nylon, Tortex to more exotic ones such as wood, metal and even stone. Each material has its own unique characteristic. For instance, plastic picks are usually very affordable and come in different shapes and sizes. Nylon and Tortex picks are known for their durability and provide a good grip, which is why many shredders choose them. On the other hand, materials such as wood or stone can give you a very distinct tone, but might not be as comfortable for everyone. It's all about finding what feels right in your hands and sounds best to your ears. From the alternative materials, I've used to play stone picks for a year and a half and I loved it. It allowed me to be very precise, and thanks to the higher thickness, I didn't need to apply that much of pressure on the pick in order for the notes to still come through. The only challenge with this pick would be that anytime I would start to riff, it would produce these scratchy sounds on the lower strings. That's why I wanted a pick that would just do it all. Have that sharp point allowed me to be precise when soloing, but also sound great when riffing. And that's when I came across the Dance Guitar Store Precision Pick, which was perfect for both riffing and shredding. And let's now talk about what difference the size of the pick actually makes. The size of your pick can affect your playing style and comfort. Smaller picks, often referred to as jazz picks, allow for more precise control and are favored by many lead guitar players. They enable you to play fast runs and intricate picking patterns with ease. However, they might not be as comfortable for beginners or those with larger hands. Larger picks provide more surface area to hold on to, making them ideal for strumming and rhythm playing. They can be more forgiving if you're just starting out and your picking hand isn't quite as developed yet, but it's more important to experiment with different sizes to see what suits you and your playing style the best. The size of your pick will affect your playing style and comfort. The smallest pick I've tried was the stubby one, which had a good thickness but super small, even smaller than the actual Jazz 3, which is very favorite amongst all of the shredders, and it's also the one I've been using for a very long time, as I love the sharpness, but at some point it started to feel too small. So I transitioned to the John Petrucci pick, which still had that awesome sharp tip and in size was bigger than the Jazz 3, but still not as big as the regular picks. I've also tried the Ernie Ball Prodigy, which I felt was awesome for the sharpness, but already way too big, and the smaller version was just way too small. That's why these small medium size picks are the ones I absolutely love. So let's now talk about what thickness to go for. From all of the details, this one is the most important one for me. Thinner picks are from 38 mils to 73 mils. They are generally more flexible and are great for strumming. They produce a brighter sound and allow for a lighter touch. Medium picks range from 73 mils to 1 mm, strike a balance between flexibility and rigidity, making them versatile for both strumming and lead playing. Thicker picks above 1 mm provide more control and are ideal for shredding. My recommendation is anything above 1 mm, ideally around 1.5 mils. This thickness provides a sweet spot for control and flexibility. When a pick is too soft, like those under 1 mil, I tend to insert it too deeply into the strings to compensate for its bendiness. making string changes very difficult. On the other side, if the pick is thick, anything above 2 mils, it might feel too aggressive when playing. 3mm, absolute destroyer. That's why the thickness I recommend is 1.5mm, as you will learn how to ease your grip and just touch the strings with the tip of your pick. And if you feel like your pick might slip out the moment you ease your grip, then let's have a look at the last criteria when choosing the pick, and that is pick surface. I remember always struggling with the regular type of picks, those with the smooth surface. Anytime my hand would sweat, I would feel how hard it is to hold a pick, just resulting in me applying even firmer grip to preventing slipping out. That's why the perfect solution was to introduce picks with the grip on it. So here are my ultimate favorites that tick all of the above boxes. Dance Guitar Store and their Precision pick, my absolute favorite. Dunlop Flow, these picks are smooth but with a good grippy surface. Dunlop Max Grip, as the name suggests, these picks are designed to provide maximum grip, ensuring they stay firmly in your hand during those intense playing sessions. The only disadvantage is the small size of them. John Petrucci picks, these picks offer a great balance between grip and flexibility, making them a popular choice among shredders. And one of the newest picks, the Stealth by Acoustic Attack, which has that special curved bevel tip. And to sum it up, we have pick material. Nylon is versatile for both shredding and riffing, while stone is excellent for shredding, but not so much for riffing. Pick size, small to medium, sizes like the Precision pick, Dunlop Flow, Dunlop John Petrucci and Stealth by Acoustic Attack strike a good balance. Then we have pick thickness, try to aim for picks around 1.5mm for the best control and flexibility. Pick surface, try to look for those with grip textures to help you maintaining the control, especially if you have sweaty hands. But all in all, make sure you don't become too fixated on the pick you use and use it as an excuse why your playing is not where you always want it to be. To me, it makes not much of a difference what type of pick I grab into my hand. So, if you're for example applying a death grip on your pick when playing, changing to a new pick is not going to fix it. That's why making sure you've got the foundation down for your picking hand will have much more of an impact than being on a constant hunt for a new pick that will fix it all. So if you want to check a video that will cover all of the wrist mechanics for shredding, then you can find a video somewhere around here. And if you're ready to finally have a proper structure in place that will get your playing where you always want it to be, then feel free to check out the link in the description. Don't worry, you don't need to hand over your email, none of that. It's just a video of me telling you how I can help you to get that. I'm not planning on sitting here and telling you how this amazing program has already helped so many guitar players out there. You can check that for yourself in your own time if you feel like you want to. And to answer today's question, if the pick size matter, in the grand scheme of things, it's one piece of the puzzle. The most important thing is to find a pick that feels right for you and complements your playing style. So don't be afraid to experiment with different sizes, materials and thicknesses. But once you got something that feels right, just continue spending as much as you can on becoming the best player you can possibly be. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. You're the pure reason why I make these videos. So if you enjoyed this one and mainly you've learned something, then please let me know by hitting that like button so I know the stuff I talk about is helping guitar players out there. And if you decide to support this channel by subscribing to it, then that would really make my day. And I would just love you for the support you're giving me. So thank you so much for doing that if you want to. Thanks again for being here and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video. Bye!